Welcome to Wembley Stadium. It is the Papa John's final between Bolton Wanderers and Plymouth Argyle. So we've invited down two of the UK's biggest YouTubers to go head-to-head in our EFL Trophy quiz. Representing the Wanderers is a content creator who travels around the world documenting his matchday experiences to over 1.35 million subscribers. And he'll be going up against our Plymouth fan. He's a FIFA Twitch streamer with over 833,000 followers. Whilst the lads brush up on their football trivia, let me show you round the home of football. First stop are the changing rooms, and as you can see, both teams have their colours on display. Bolton Wanderers have occupied the home changing room and Plymouth Argyle have the away. Let's go take a look. This is Bolton Wanderers setup. Each player has got two pairs of boots, studs and mould. They'll decide what they're going to wear when they get out onto the pitch. You've got the match kit here, embroidery on the front, Papa John's trophy final. Bolton wearing their traditional white today. Look at this as well, all the detail on the wall that's been set up. Proper athletes need some proper fuel. Bolton are well looked after here. You've got all your performance endurance gels, got your bananas. But my favourite, can't beat a good Love Art Haribo. Got so much energy now. And across the foyer is Plymouth Argyle's away changing room. Now, fun fact for you, all this embroidery out here was set up by the EFL. But when you step into the away changing room, all of this was done by the club. And how good do these graphics look? Let's go check out the changing room. The first thing the players will see when they walk in is this collage of pictures sent in from the Green Army. Must say, the presentation on energy drinks over here in the Plymouth changing room is second to none. Stocked up, ready to go. We've got the Plymouth Argyle embroidery on the floor as well. Above every seat, the players have their name and number to make it feel a little bit more like home. Tell you what, let's have a look at Ryan Hardy's number 9. I won't turn it around to got his pants on it. Plymouth are wearing their mint and grey third strip as their home and away kit clashes with Bolton's. And after the game, the players will be looking to cool off, quite literally, in one of these ice baths. That's absolutely Baltic. And this is what they are playing for, the EFL trophy. Look at the size of that. We've got all the previous winners on there, and last season won by Rotherham. And here is today's match ball. Just give it a little touch of good luck. After the match, both sets of teams, one slightly happier than the other, will climb 107 steps up to the royal presentation area where they'll receive their medals. Oh, it's an absolute blow. And once they've got their breath back, the winning captain will have their moment in the spotlight and lift the trophy to their fans. And just by the tunnel is the Sky Sports presentation area. And I'm delighted to say I'm joined by the floor manager, Femi. How are you, mate?
Fresh from soccer and we're
right.
Good, my brother.
Talk to me about your role and what you're doing here today.
Today I'm press floor manager, so I'll be looking after Michelle Owen, man like Jamie Mackey, Aaron McLean, and then Joby McAnuff will be joining us a little later on.
And what are you doing right now?
Right now we're going to do a facts check, so we're just going to get ready, test, make sure all the mics are working, all the positions, get all that ready. And then before the big game kicks off, and just have some fun, innit? As
some familiar faces started to arrive, I bumped into one of Sky Sports' very own. It's only David Bratton. How are you, mate?
Very well, yourself?
Yeah, not too bad. I'm glad I bumped into you. The first thing I want to talk about is that
I owe you money, do I?
No, you don't. No. I want to ask you about that attempt you did at Watford. Talk me through it, because Joby did all right. You, not so much.
I'm going to try and find my corner here. I won't, it was awful. I'm really sorry. I embarrassed my family, everyone that's associated with me. It was a great touch. The turn I just went to pieces. I mean, even, I'd say when I was in my pomp, which was about 25 years ago, I wouldn't have been able to do that. So as a man of 41 who's not quite in fine shape, that's why that happened. And a lack of ability and talent.
You've got all the ability. Don't put yourself down like that.
I've made you say
What are you doing here today? Obviously we're here for the Papa John's final.
Yeah, I'm working, I'm up in the Wembley suite chatting to the great and the good of both these two teams. Doing a bit of that, bit of socialising, keep seeing all these people that know, which is great.
You're doing a Q&A upstairs in one of the lounges.
Yeah.
I'm doing a quiz with, if you know, Thogden and Pie Face. One's a Bolton fan, one's a Plymouth fan. All I need from you, David, is who do you think is going to win that quiz?
Pie Face.
Based on?
The name. That is all.
I have got Jamie Mackey and Aaron McLean. They are part of Sky's match day presentation Team today, how are we doing, lads?
Very well, mate, very well.
Looking forward to it?
Yeah, it should be a really good game.
I must say, you are both looking extra dapper. What are we wearing?
I've got a little zip top,
Yeah.
little Kenny on top, Kenny jacket, because the weather, a little bit cold still, innit?
A little bit
Me and Azza spoke this morning what we're going to wear, so...
Yeah, we had a little chat
Then
this
we
morning.
ended up going completely different.
But I've got the old Wear London. Wear
Yeah.
London at the top, Mark Darcy at the bottom.
That's a plug,
Can't
by
go
the way,
wrong.
its own clothing brand, mate. You're allowed to do that.
I've got a couple of quick fire questions for you, so please answer honestly. Right, we're going to start with, who's got the better dress sense?
Oh, look, I have to say I'm very basic. I'm a 4-4-2 man, you know? I think Az is a bit more outside the box.
Yeah, I'm the style man. I'm the style man. That's why we had to speak this morning about what we're going to wear, and he's more or less copied me.
Who's the first to arrive at work?
Again, it's me.
That's it, yeah.
Definitely me. Always punctuality.
Yeah.
Punctuality is key, and I'm always on time.
Who's the funniest?
I've probably got the
Yeah,
better
you're
jokes,
funny.
like,
You're
one-
funny.
I've got the one-liners, you know?
Yeah, he's got the one-liners. I'm the funnier in general, but he's got one-liners.
In your prime, who do you think FIFA rated the quickest?
Me.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
probably Az, yeah.
Definitely me. It's got to be.
They've done at 76, 78.
Yeah. In our prime, yeah.
No chance. Absolutely no chance.
It doesn't lie, does it?
Who's got the better initiation song then? You both played for a few clubs. I know you've got some pipes.
I'm going to say you.
I bought my first real 6-string, bought it at a 5 and dime. Woo!
Yeah,
I'm a rapper. I rap. He does the singing, I do the rapping. So we're a good double act.
Have you got a few bars for me now?
No.
Have you got a few bars for me?
Street Fighter 4, that's what I'm bad at. I got a slash on my chest like Sagat. Hadouken.
Just popped a Hadouken in at the end there. Absolutely brilliant, lads. Have a great show. Thanks for your time. From pitch side to the Sky Sports Gantry position, this is the journey to the best seat in the house. We have finally made it up to the TV gantry, looking over that wonderful pitch, and I'm delighted to say I'm joined by David Stowell, today's commentator. How are you, my friend?
Very well, very excited. Always a pleasure to be here at Wembley.
A commentator needs notes. Talk me through yours.
Well, there's a bit of everything really on these notes. I just sort of have bits and pieces to trigger my memory really on things like appearances and age and little notes on the teams themselves. I think the key thing about being a commentator is being prepared. Even if you don't use all the information you've got, it's there. So you're sort of comfortable and happy when you take to the gantry, because there's a lot going on during a game. You know, you've got the football itself obviously, and then you've got directors talking to you, producers talking to you. I've got to keep these two in check, Lee Hendry and Joby McAnuff with me today, which is a job in itself.
And how good is the view up here? I've never been this high at Wembley. It's absolutely phenomenal.
Unbelievable. It's a wonderful place to watch football, and I think it's always a privilege to be here, whether you're a player, you're obviously in a successful team or being a successful player to get here, or whether you're a broadcaster. You know, it's a pat on the back when someone asks you to come here and cover a game, and you never get tired of that view, that's for sure.
You mentioned Lee and Joby behind. What they like to work with?
I don't want to give them too much praise. I don't want them to hear me be nice about them, but no, they're brilliant. I mean, the guys here at Sky Sports are fantastic. They're well drilled in the nuts and bolts of commentary, but also, you know, they've played the game, they've been there, they've done that, they know the tactical side of things, but also, especially on a day like this, the emotional side of things. You know, what's it like when you go one down or one up in a cup final? What's that walk like from the tunnel? Because football is obviously a physical game, but it's mental to an extent as well. There's a lot of the mental side which comes into it and can really affect things. So they're right across that, and hopefully we have a bit of fun with it as well, because you know it's a serious business, but it's also entertainment. So we try and entertain. I'm not sure we always succeed, but we give it a go.
Do you stand up when you do it, or do you sit down?
Yeah, I stand up. It makes me feel more in the game. I think if you sit down, you can become a little bit sort of cosy and lethargic, if you like. Whereas if you stand up, you're in the game. You're sort of moving around a little bit. It keeps you going. And sometimes on a day like this, when it's not the warmest, it keeps you warm as well. So that helps.
Joby, as an ex-professional footballer, how do you find commentating on games?
Yeah, brilliant. It's a bit of a new experience for me. I've only sort of started recently, but I'm in very capable hands of David Stowell. Great working with Lee Hendry as well, and got a brilliant view. That's probably the best thing. Being in the stadiums, actually feeling the energy and the atmosphere, taking you out of the studio is the big buzz for me, certainly.
What's the one bit of advice you've received that has really helped you in commentating?
Oh, there's loads, because I need a lot.
No, I'm sure you're
but
fine,
certainly
mate.
it's the way that you watch the game.
Yeah.
You know, you're there to try and offer a little bit of insight, and it's basically trying to stay one step ahead of the game, not just following the ball. You know, maybe someone's got it
in the midfield area, he's on the ball, but then you need to be looking forward what could possibly happen next, because you've got to react so quickly when those replays kick in, and make sure that you're on point. So I think that'll probably be it.
And most importantly, who brings the snacks?
Well, I'll tell you who doesn't, it's Lee Henry, for sure. Saudis
He's just enjoying himself over there, look.
He's just gone off. I think he's got his own little supply somewhere, but he's not a sharer, I'll tell you that much.
Josh, I spoke to Jamie Mackey and Erin McLean, and I thought they were the best dressed at Wembley, but it's you.
Spice Boy 2023.
Talk me through the outfit.
Well, the greatest ever outfit worn at Wembley was 1996, Liverpool's team, the Spice Boys. If Plymouth are going to get to Wembley, and if I'm going to get to carry the ball out, mate, this guy's just done one of those shots where he goes up and down.
Because you look so good.
Someone's been to film school, look at that.
How good is the Wembley turf looking, by the way? Doesn't it make you want to put your boots on and play?
No, rubbish. Yeah, mate, do you know what it makes me want to do? Just run off from this interview and kick the ball into the goal. See what anyone would do. I'm not going to do it.
I reckon security might let you do that. And yeah, go on. Oh, he's nearly gone. Atmosphere today is going to be electric, isn't it?
Already out singing them, aren't we? It's great. It's a really exciting thing because it's not too much pressure on it. It's not like, oh my God, our whole season is on this. Bolton's whole season is on this, but our whole season, there's a lot more to do.
I can say if you do win it, I reckon you can probably get on with the celebrations. Can't you? You can do that knee slide, get a bit of mud on those lovely trousers.
I'll have changed them from a normal place by then. I can't do this much longer.
In charge of proceedings for Sky today is the wonderful Michelle Owen. How are you?
I'm good, I'm excited.
So am I. I've never been to a final pitch side before.
Well, yeah, this is the best part of the job. This is what it's all about. And this part of the season, when we get all these finals, it's really, really special.
You mentioned your job there. What I want to know is, what is your match day routine?
Usually get here 3.5 hours before, have some makeup done, see my producer, we'll have a chat, we'll have a cup of tea, go through everything again, have a bit of food, and then we start rehearsing about an hour and a half before.
And how much preparation goes into one game?
Oh, see, I feel like I can't take too much credit here because like our stats guys and girls are just, they're geniuses, okay? Like, they're the best. Ben's on our game today and they know everything and they do feed us a lot of information. For me, like I will listen to a few like club podcasts if there are any, obviously read the local news websites. I've got a few good contacts with both these clubs, so that's been really helpful. If you feel like you know your stuff, you get so much more confident. So for me, I started prepping sort of start of this week, had a couple of video calls with my producer, and then on the day, hopefully, you know what you're talking about.
We've got the big quiz coming up later. Pieface versus Thogden. Can I get your thoughts? Who do you think is going to win?
So we've had Thogden on a game already this season when we did a Bolton game. He was incredibly knowledgeable, but I'm going to go for Pieface. I'm completely neutral, but the Plymouth side of my family wouldn't forgive me if I didn't say Pieface.
Brilliant, you heard it here first. Michelle thinks Pieface. Back outside on Wembley Way, the Plymouth fans were in good voice.
Always believing, some goals grow. Oh.
As were the Bolton supporters.
Walking down the mighty road to see the birthdays.
We are the one and only Wanderers, and look who I found here, the one and only David Wheat. How are you, mate?
Good, mate. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
After your injury.
Yeah, no, it's a bit of a bad one. How are you, mate?
All good, yeah. Come down with the family. Hopefully it's a better result than last time we were at Wembley, 5-0 against Stoke, wasn't it? So hopefully the lads put a good performance in and get the win.
What's the atmosphere like being at Wembley as a fan?
Oh, I've had a few pictures. I went the wrong way, didn't I? We come to the steps and I was supposed to be straight there. We've done a full lap, so my missus has been stopping all the time for me getting pictures. But yeah, no, it's good.
You're a Bolton legend. That's natural, right?
I've told her that, but she doesn't believe me till. I think she believes me now.
Right, go get yourself inside. I think a few more people want a few more photos. David Wheater, what a legend. The time has come for our EFL Trophy quiz with the legend Thogden and Pieface. How are we, lads?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. Excited, soaking the atmosphere.
Yeah, very excited. 12 years since Wembley, so hope we get the win.
What is your EFL trivia like for Bolton this season?
I'm confident.
Yeah?
I've been to a few of the games, not as many as Pieface with Plymouth, but should be good.
You must be feeling confident.
Well, I run a quiz on our bus, but my mate Sam, he knows everything. You can give him a day, and he'll tell you who scored in any year. I need that, and I don't have that.
Okay, well, let's see how good you are, because what you're playing for today is...
Oh, wow.
It's not quite the EFL trophy, but this is one that I had in my bedroom that I won for like most improved player back in the day. So I'll let you both hold that either side. Either side, one little side each, right? Okay, look at that. Right, let's crack on with the quiz.
Can we ask, if we ask a friend, there might be a bit of support.
There's quite a lot of support if you look around now, John.
Come on.
Bolton and Plymouth fans are in their numbers for this quiz. Okay, right. Quiet in the audience. We're going to build some tension. We'll start with you first.
Yeah.
Bolton kicked off their campaign with a home win over Crewe. But what was the score?
Ooh.
You're looking at the crowd straight away. You're not sure, are you?
I'm going to go 2-1.
It's the wrong answer. The answer was 4-1.
None of the crowd got it.
None of the crowd knew it. Okay, Jack, Plymouth hosted Crystal Palace under-21s in their third group game this season.
Yeah.
What was the score?
I should know because I checked this on the way here.
Oh, man. He's done his revision.
I feel like it was 1-0.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It was 1-0. That is the correct answer. 1-0 to Jack. Right, second question. Where did Bolton finish in their group?
It's 50-50.
Yeah, it really is. I'm gonna say first.
You say first?
Yeah.
You'd be right to say first. That's the right answer.
We've won nearly every game, so yeah.
What position did Plymouth finish?
Top.
Top, yeah, that's right. That was an easy one. That was a bit of a gimme. 2-1. Amadou Bakayoko, John Daddy Bodvarsson, and Kieran Sadlier are Bolton's joint top scorers in the competition this season. How many have they scored each?
4 goals.
4 goals.
Yeah. I checked this. I think
you checked it. Where'd you get your stats from?
Oh no, wait, it's 5. No, 3. It's gonna be 3. It's 3.
What's your final answer?
I'm gonna say 3.
I'm gonna say 3.
Yeah.
That is the correct answer. It was 3. You know what's coming your way, Jack. Ryan Hardy and Sam Cosgrove are Plymouth's joint top scorers in the EFL trophy this season. How many have they scored each?
Yeah, I think 3.
Yeah? You look confident?
I'll go for 3.
I know the answer.
How do you know the answer?
It's 5.
You don't know the answer. It's 4.
Oh!
How many clean sheets have Bolton kept in the EFL trophy this season?
I'm gonna go 2.
You're gonna go 2?
Yeah. I'm gonna go 2. I may have had a bit of help from the crowd.
Well, whoever helped in the crowd, that is wrong. The answer is 4.
No!
It's the most clean sheets in the competition.
Oh.
Jack.
I had a shocker.
Stop thinking about clean sheets, because that's not what I'm going to ask you. How many penalty shootouts have Plymouth won this season in the competition?
It's at least 2, I know that. 3.
That is the correct answer.
Yeah, the crowd got you that.
No, I knew
Right.
You got help from the crowd.
Yeah, okay, don't worry about it. It's just a bit of fun.
Come on.
Right, to the nearest mile, Thogden, how far is the University of Bolton Stadium from Wembley? And Jack, how far is Home Park from Wembley Stadium? The closest wins this. Closest wins. To the nearest mile.
I would go 204 miles.
Okay, and what are you saying?
I'm gonna say it's a bit further. I'm gonna go something like 350 miles.
Are you mad?
300.
Right. Bolton Stadium is 210 miles from Wembley. You can't say the answer now that it's over.
I know, shocking.
And Pieface, 220 miles, so you're only 16 miles out, so you are the winner. Right, round of applause for Jack, everyone. There you have it. So Pieface walks away with our EFL quiz trophy, but Thogden's Bolton Wanderers take home the Papa John's trophy. This has been Behind the Scenes at Wembley Stadium. Please do hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.